Everybody, I just want to talk to you a little bit about. So, I've been using my Aura Ring. The first time I've really had an activity and kind of basic metrics tracker. I just finished basically my first week of using it, and I've been really impressed with it. I've never used an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or any of the others, so I don't really know what to compare it to, but my experience so far has been really positive. Here's the actual ring. Let me just pull it off and you can kind of see some of the cool, you know, tech inside. Um, and one of the things that's I've been surprising is how much they can actually measure from those little sensors inside the ring. So the big kind of three are sleep, activity, and then the other one that they track they call readiness, which is kind of how ready I guess you are to kind of tackle something hard or how much you should kind of take it easy, right? So let me see if I can kind of show you the actual app. So today my readiness score is 84. I had a little bit of an elevated body temperature, for some reason while I was sleeping I was a little hot. So that is affecting kind of, my readiness score. But let me just go through these. So the activity tracker is, or this activity, I guess, tab is what you would kind of expect, right, from a Fitbit or something, which is number of steps, calories burned, the goal, which varies depending on, the goal is sort of above and beyond your kind of resting metabolic rate, how much are you burning, and then kind of distance. Of course, it breaks it down, into more detailed spread. But sleep has been for me one of the most interesting. Let me see if sorry, let me go to the top. So I had a really really good night last night. I slept really really well last night. So my score was a 95. But again, things like resting heart rate. And again, for me, the time in REM sleep and deep sleep, that's really matters. Here's the nice little kind of breakdown, the graph for what stage of sleep you're in. So again, when it comes to sleep, REM sleep and deep sleep, for example, do different things. Deep sleep is highly important for consolidating memories, whereas REM sleep is really important for emotion regulation, restoring your emotional control, for restoring cognitive flexibility or creativity, and for basically clearing out your short-term memories so that you can learn again. So again, different stages of sleep do different things for your brain, so it's important that you're getting enough basically of both. And they happen at different times of the night. So deep sleep happens more toward the beginning of the night, REM sleep more toward the end of the night. And so if you're cutting that off by getting up too early or staying up too late, it will affect your brain in different ways. So again, I've never quite had this detailed of a clear picture of actually what's happening. So I really like that. Again, readiness score. One of the things I really like on this is the heart rate variability that you can see there. Heart rate variability is an indicator of stress. So when your heart rate variability is low, it means you're actually stressed. If it's high, it means you're relaxed and calm. So basically what happens is when you breathe in a little bit, your heart speeds up, when you breathe in, your heart speeds up a little bit, and when you breathe out, it naturally slows down a little bit, and that's an indicator that you're in a rest and digest or sort of a calm state. Whereas when you breathe in, your heart rate doesn't vary, it stays consistent. That means you're elevated or you're stressed. You're in kind of a fight or flight response. So that's been cool to just sort of watch and track, and then again over time, my hope is to kind of increase that heart rate variability, which would be an indicator that over time I have a better baseline, stress level or a kind of lower stress level. Another thing that I've sort of appreciated is that if I can click on this here, there's an airplane mode. That's how much I'm charged, but that's the airplane mode. So I actually like to keep it on airplane mode, and then I just turn it off airplane mode when I want to sync it. but that's also gives you a little bit more control. So anyway, I've really, really liked this. I mean, for me, it's like I finally have a window into my kind of daily basic baseline of my body and my brain. And then again, it's interesting because it kind of you can't really it's like it's reflecting back to you what you really can't gather on your own, right? Brains are a positive illusion factory, so they're always going to tell you you're doing a little bit better than you actually are. And with this, it's sort of, no, you really did just get, 5 hours of sleep last night, and your sleep quality was pretty poor, or whatever, the outcome is, and you can't really, it reflects that back to you so that hopefully you can adjust your behavior accordingly. So anyway, I've really, really liked this experience with the Aura Ring. I haven't really compared it. I don't know what to compare it to in terms of other things that are out there. But it's been pretty cool. So anyway, just want to share that with you guys. Hope you're all well.